I think I've done 5 now, and normally I stop and upload them, but I'm just really enjoying this run so far, and I really want to know what, if anything, the merchant's got for me now.
Got a selection of good. What are you buying?
Yeah, fucker. That'd be 4 extra rounds, but I'd rather get a free 12. Well, not free, but I'd rather get 12. Instead, should I try to buy a Fade Spray? I don't even know if he's got any. I might have purchased the only ones that I could get. I think he gets more in when you're really low, but... yeah, we're done. Or I bought all the ones he can sell me, and that's it for the rest of the game. Yes.
I can feel them growing ever so strongly inside you. Saddler! Perhaps you can resist, but you cannot disobey. Now, come to me, Ashley.
Her Plagas is more developed than yours, and it's reaching a very dangerous point. Although it's funny, because you never see Leon offer her any of the medication that would suppress. Also, okay, let's stop and talk about this. I can't stress this enough. I get that consumers and audiences are stupid, but I hate tracking devices that make noises and flash, because you would find it right away and it would be so dumb. Like, it just upsets me. It upsets me to no end. Also, I think we've got a laser hallway and a Krauser knife fight quick time event coming up before we do the Krauser bass battle. And on top of that, this is again just Capcom showcasing, like, just to me at least, what makes them so great. At least what made them great here, because God, I don't know what happened with the latest Resident Evils, but like, so you're in this area, you're just doing your own thing, not a big deal. There wouldn't be any reason to stop here. You'd think there'd be every reason to just kind of push on and go be a badass. But, oh, this isn't even the one that I thought it was. Never mind. Just wait. I have to wait until we, okay. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I thought this was where, like, Sadler's got a sort of throne, but this is just an altar, so it's not the spot that I thought it was.
What's the news on our friend, Leon?
He's not making it easy. The sample?
Sadler's got it. It seems he sniffed out our little game.
Perfect.
Just so we understand each other clearly, I don't trust you, nor does Wesker. If you try to do anything clever, I will kill you.
Is that so? You know, I met Wesker long before you.
We'll see soon enough if you did.
Yeah, we'll see.
Doesn't give a shit about anybody. Jack Krauser's a terrifying motherfucker, though. Yeah, so this is like the Steamworks. I think I kill a few enemies moving forward, and then along this gangplank. Hell, I might not even... no, yeah, I kill a few enemies here, and then I encounter the Krauser. Jack Krauser. Fucking love this game. Should have sold the TMP ammo. That's not a big deal. I think in the future too, as much as it would be time consuming and annoying, especially when you've upped your reload speed, if instead of having to load just 2 shells in at a time, you loaded in the shells you would need. Now granted, it's dumb that a shotgun holds 18, because it's not like it's a UAS 12, like, drum barrel fucking shotgun round, but... show me the thud. The nice thing about enemies too is they can't break doors open on their first try, so you know when they're banging at the door, and you know when you can judo kick it open and get free damage on it. Oh, God, that sucks though. nuts. Maybe a Plaga? Of course he is. Shit. Oh god, no. Alright, gonna have to bust out the Fade Spray. I can't believe how much damage I'm eating. Like, I feel like I used to be able to get away with more, but I mean, I guess I'm surviving a lot too, so that's something to be said in my favor, but man. Where was that flash grenade a minute ago? Goodness, alright. Getting hairy out here. Oh, I also have a Magnum. If I wanted to, I could just go ham on these guys. What's that, eh? It's brutal. 10 bullets, not bad. This would be the Krauser knife fight. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna do my best, guys. Hopefully I can get this in one, but it's a bitch. Like, it's very, very tight timings. If you press the wrong button, you're dead. There's not, like, it's not a health thing, it's just the way it is. This is an amazing cinematic, though.
Been a long time, comrade. Krauser. I died in a crash 2 years ago. Is that what they told you?
You're the one who kidnapped Ashley.
You catch on quick, as expected. After all, you and I both know where we come from.
What do you want?
The sample Sadler developed, that's all.
My hands are so
Leave
goddamn
Ashley out of
sweaty.
this.
Oh, I needed her to buy Sadler's trust in me. Like you, I'm American.
You got her involved just for that?
Yeah, have a new scar, bro. See, like that one, I didn't even expect. That one's savage.
All for Umbrella's sake.
Oh, there's one more.
Almost let it slip. Enough talk. Die, comrade!
Oh, thank God.
Ada!
Well, if it isn't the bitch in the red dress.
She has a
Looks like
name,
we have
dude.
the upper hand here.
Just do a backflip 30 feet
You
in the
may
air.
be able to prolong your life, but it's not like you can escape your inevitable death, is it?
Well, I mean, none of us can, Krauser.
You knew each other?
More or less.
Also,
Maybe it's about time you told me the reason why you're here.
Maybe some other time.
yep, thanks. I mean, she saved your life, so I can't complain. Also, has a fondness for falling off edges, as only Ada Wong does.
Enjoy the reunion with your old friend?
As a matter of fact, I did.
Wonderful. I wouldn't want my special guests on the island feeling unattended.
Guess I'm supposed to thank you, right?
Ah, I have an idea. Since you're here, why don't I introduce you to it? It should keep you busy.
Can't remember the name, huh? A senior moment, perhaps.
Shots fired.
Oh. Enjoy the fun.
Sadler's like way more ominous and fun to talk to than Salazar, but I mean they still have bizarre banter. Anyways, the point I was trying to make is if you're not paying close attention you won't notice this, but Leon and Jack seem to carry the same knife. I don't know if Jack is supposed to be from like the mansion or like Raccoon, if that's what they're alluding to in the chopper crash, like maybe he's part of the team that doesn't make it to the mansion. I think that's what it is. But anyways, the point I'm trying to make is that they switch knives. Currently, whatever, I can't recall what's on Leon's now, despite seeing it so often, but he's currently holding Krauser's blade, and the icon on it changes now as well to a serpent. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I don't think so. I think Krauser specifically has the snake on his blade, which you see in the cinematic with Ada, where he threatens her. So, not to get super nerdy on you, but I mean, it's too late, I just did, so fuck it. I think, you know what it is? I think I go back to the radio tower now, because I came from, yeah, I came from there. That's where the merchant and the save point is, so I do just go up here, right? But I think, yeah, now that there's been that betrayal amongst Jack and Ada, I think comms are unlocked, so Leon's able to request help, which brings in a chopper pilot whose name just happens to be Mike, and while he's a short-lived character, I like him. He's kind of badass, but, you know, things go awry, as tends to happen to everyone who's not the protagonist of Resident Evil games. Like, literally, I think in every single Resident Evil game, there's, like, side characters who get murked. Oh, you know what? Shit, I was going the right way. Derp. Yeah, because Leon gets his knife taken away, and then Krauser is about to kill Leon, but he gets his shot. Oh, God. Just when you thought you were safe from QuickTime events, they're like, here, have another one. What a boss. If you're not careful, they come back, though, too. Alright, so this is the room I was talking about. I'm just... can't... It's so gross. My hands are so clammy and gross right now. But anyway, so here's what I'm saying about Capcom, right? So you walk in, you have no reason to turn around and spot and see that thing, okay? I already know it's there. I'm just going to show you why I think it's so amazing, though, right? So obviously, the chair blocks your way, so your natural inclination is to do this, and then... Oh, okay, there's a door back here, and that's where we gotta go. But the fact that they put this in, with the question mark, like what's gonna happen? Like sitting like a Jarl before it was in Skyrim. There's no time for resting. But when you get up from the chair, boom, that's when you notice the spinel or potentially the last gem that goes in the links. Nope, that's just an elegant headdress. Interesting, so I don't even think it... I think that's just a treasure in and of itself. Well, so there you go. There you have it. It's just smart. It's just, and you can redo it again if you want. I'm not gonna sit in the chair again. I do like the idea of it. I like Leon sitting in the throne, but again, just stylish. And again, and not something you see all the time you game. Not something you very commonly run into in gaming. So it's cool. I dig it. The under the stairs loot, that's pretty common. But again, you know, there's been loot everywhere, so it's easy to miss stuff like that. And always check the ceilings. They did a great job. I think it's just it goes without saying. Now here's some frustrating shit. Heading into a boss fight with very little ammo. The Scorpion dude, I think, has... Alright, so yeah, earlier you may have heard me mention the Scorpion dude, and that's what Sadler's talking about when he says it. So, you know, bear in mind. It's not a senile moment, they just haven't named it. The Scorpion creature in my mind stands out because for whatever reason it's the backdrop of my Steam page when I highlight the game. So, alright, 2 full health healing items. Decent amount of pistol ammo. I could use more shotgun ammo, no question, but I also have a flash grenade. Got the RPG if I need it, and I've got a shit ton of Magnum and sniper rifle ammo, so really, we're not hurting too bad. Also, kind of funny side note, they don't texture different scopes onto the sniper rifle. So despite having
Got some
2 different
rare
scopes...
things on what are you buying?
Yep.
Is that all? Thank you.
And then we just need to do the final capacity upgrade, and that will give me superpower.
What are you selling?
I'm not selling that, I'll tell you that much.
Is that... Thank you.
Where are you?
Is that... Ah. Thank you. Come back anytime.
Yeah, 16 minutes? Alright, yeah, so we should be able to defeat the Scorpion creature and end this chapter. I think there's some industrial stuff leading up to it, and then essentially it's like a labyrinth that will try to kill you. And here's our last yellow herb of the game. Or not of the game, but in terms of Leon getting to max health, so I'm pleased to find that. That'll be the last one that Leon needs, at least. And then any others I pick up and go to Ashley, despite how upset that makes me inside. Yeah. So on top of, like, look at this. Like, this is sick. I love this. This is so cool. So this maze, this suspended death labyrinth, has got a bunch of switches you have to hit to override doors and stuff, and it's also going to have at some point, like, lights that you have to shoot in order to open doors. And all of this is going to be happening while there are enemies in there, as well as a half-man, half-scorpion creature that's trying to rip me apart through the ceiling. Oh, wow, turns out if you put a tracking device on someone that emits a large noise and flashes with a red LED, they find it pretty easily. Who would have thought?
What is that?
What a concept. Enter it. Again, another creature that's very reminiscent of the Thing. Seconds till this thing falls. I need as much ammo as I can get. So literally, if I don't make it out of here, if he hits me, if I get hit stunned, if anything else happens, that section of the labyrinth falls, and I die with it. I can see there's 2 green lights here, one to my right and one to my left. I'm gonna try to pick up as much gear as I can. Thankfully there's no timer now, but I can't see the light on that one. And I don't think he shows up again on the floor until, yeah. No, 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 no. This is not what I need right now in my life. I shouldn't have gone left. This is going to be bad. How are we doing on health? I'm going to pop this green herb just because I don't want him to get like a free easy kill on me while I'm digging around. So that opens that door. Ugh. Such a butthole. Yeah, that's right. On top of how terrifying and monstrous and fucked up he already was, now he's got an additional scorpion creature growing out of his back. And I've got to find some green dot to shoot so I can get past it. And I don't know where it is. Shitty. It's okay. You fucker. In that situation, there was nothing I could have done to avoid that. I don't... Alright, perfect. I got another green herb. So again, there's a sense of panic because of the timer that happens. The timer only happens when you hit the actual door release. He can't attack me in here, but he may be able to come through the top. I want to take this opportunity to reload. Yeah, and I... Yeah, do you see that shit? You see the fucking absurdity of it? My god. What a prick. And now, I gotta rush back out through his bullshittery. And I can only hope that this is where the door was. I think it was, but like god, if it wasn't, I'd be fucking dead. Thankfully, that's the end of the labyrinth, but man, this is... I honestly don't know what's worse. Like, back-to-back QuickTime events, or that section. But that's savage. It's brutal, and I'm not a fan. Also, he's not dead. Not by a long shot, but at least they're nice enough to give me a bunch of ammo. And you know what? I said I was saving the RPG for Krauser, but I may use it on this guy. I mean, I could always buy another one. I know that there are explosive barrels around here, too. You know what? I want to use the Magnum anyways, so let's do this. Let's loop him around once more, and then I'll shoot this barrel. So I didn't count that last one. Also, I don't think he's dead. I think, like... Yeah, this fucking top half of him is still going strong. Alright, let's, here, I'll hit him with one of these. Okay, gonna be another dodge scene, and then he'll pop up and I'll get a free grenade hit at least. You're being a dick now. Shit. I don't know why I'm so determined to make this not about the Magnum right now, because really, if I made this about the Magnum, my life would be much easier. Oh, God. Should have just RPG'd him. Literally. For the cost of way, way less. Anyway, so that was it. Both in the sense of it being called it, and also the end of the fight. But 50 Gs, right? I mean, again, I would have made 20 Gs if I hit him with the RPG. I would have still profited. So the moral of the story is, next time I'm here, definitely use the RPG on that motherfucker. That's the gate that just opened because it was locked out and closed. These ones don't matter. Yeah, using the gate like that is the smartest way to get free damage on him. Yeah, I probably would have just used the Magnum again. That would have been a smarter option. I think this door will open now. 27-minute mark, so as soon as I get to a spot of relative save or checkpoint-ish nature, I will do that. Fuck it, be at full health. Why not? Just about, anyways. We're still not at max health, so I'm gonna need one more yellow herb. Wow. Wow. I really thought they were more useful with the red, green, and yellow combinations, but apparently not. Surprising. I thought that I saw an item over here. I did see an item over here. Okay, I did saw a bloody tad. Okay, good. Well, cool. Okay. This is the elevator he must have gone across with Ashley, just to make my life hellish. He's got a death labyrinth waiting for me because I can't take the elevator, even though logistically there should probably be a switch on that side to call it over, but doesn't matter, I'll just kill everything he throws at me. That's what I do. You know what? Yeah, let's stop here, because coming up is the introduction of that character I was talking about earlier. Alright, I'm in a bit of a tough spot here, because I need to save so I can shut the game down, and I don't know where the nearest typewriter is. So this is not exactly great for me at the moment. Or was there? Maybe I can go back and save? No, alright, there's one up ahead, so we'll be okay. Sitting by the fire, chilling out, relaxing, minding your own business, hanging out near your drums of fuel. Is this the ladder up to the ledge where I dropped down from? Yeah, okay. Okay, so it's possible. Oh, that was dumb. I need another red herb now. Although, not really, because it doesn't matter. If I take that, that'll max me out at health. Also, I'm not sure why I moved the handgun ammo there. So if I understand this correctly, yeah, should be what I'm looking for down here. There's gold in the mines. There's always gold in the mines. Alright, perfect. And there's a typewriter. There's Krauser talking shit about Ada. Alright, perfect. Here's the save that I needed.